Can we quantify the overall characteristics of metacognition, like how much metacognition a particular model might have? So like for humans, when we switch, sometimes it's a conscious decision, like you said, hey, I recognize this paradigm, like you said, and so I better be on alert. Sometimes that happens when it matches your experience. Other times it might be, I'm not so confident about what I'm saying. Maybe that comes in later with the bat and the ball, what you often see. And in the Veritasium video, he actually goes around asking people in Australia about this. And they'll very confidently, which might remind you of LLMs and their ability to very confidently give an answer and say, the bat costs $1, right? Or they'll very confidently give you that. And then they'll get some maybe cues from the world around them, or maybe just pause for a bit, and some of that confidence will leak out. And when the confidence leaks out, then they engage system two, not as a conscious mechanism. This is what the mind does automatically once it's aware of some disconnect from the world and its experience therein. So we give these kinds of sensors to large language models. And we have like these five, what we call five sensors. It's actually a metacognitive state vector. And we quantify it. And so these are these black boxes in which we can put whatever the state of the art sort of approaches for these components. We base them rigorously in both neuroscience and cognitive science ideas. And what we do is in these, and we're still sort of plugging in the state of the art. And at a base level, you can always ask for self-reporting, which isn't reliable, but it's a good first approximation. So we have each of these models in our ensemble of large language models. Each of them evaluates for every query this 5-dimensional vector. So it has sort of this awareness, and it uses that awareness, whatever the numbers or quantification are of each of the dimensions of that MSV, of that metacognitive state vector. It then figures out, hey, is one of these dimensions, like if my confidence dimension is really low, or if I'm getting conflicting information and that's really high, and it's above some threshold that I've either learned or that some expert has said is correct or reasonable in these contexts, do I need to trigger a deeper form of thinking? And so they make this decision is made across this ensemble of LLMs in our framework. We have a control graph theory that helps do that as well.